Traveling solo as a married woman in my 50s has been the best decision ever. Ladies, why traveling solo is something that is really my maiden life crisis adventure. The happily ever after, the marriage, the way society view it is, as I said previously, husband and wife together, always doing things together. And very rarely it's about women also doing their own things, right? We know husband about football, traveling to go support their team, etc. Uh, but it's rare to see women in our 50s. It's on the rise, definitely, who are doing their own thing, owning it, and talking about it, pursuing their own passions, their own dreams, right? And when I started with my solo travel, I felt really guilty. I felt uh, that I didn't have the right to travel by myself. Why would I leave my husband and my kid behind? It was very selfish of me. It took me a long time to really past this guilt and accept that I am a human being, an entire human being, and I have the right to have my own dreams, my own passions, regardless of me being a married woman with kids, right? And I'm very lucky that after long discussions and debate with my husband, we came to agree that it's okay that I travel alone. He trusts me, we trust each other. And that's very important. Trust is important. And I have two amazing kids that are cheering me on when I travel. Yes, they want me to be here. They don't want me to go too long, even if they're adults already. But I do have the support, and it's really important. And regardless of this, as women, because we always care, and when you're a mother and when you have a partner, you tend to put their needs before yours. So there's always that little guilt and that little dance that you do. But let me tell you that this has been the best adventure ever for me, and still is. Every time I'm planning a trip by myself, it's time that I take to look after myself. And I'm going in a few days into house sit that I was previously. I'm going for 3 weeks house sit, and I can't wait to have that time for myself to focus on my health. That's one of the focus where I can really work on myself. I have that time of solitude to um, really just dive deep into my own need, my own wants, and know where I stand in this world, right? Because it can become confusing. You have too much noise from everyone else. And that time of solitude is something that is really, really helpful for us women. So, yes, we're discovering a new culture, new destination, which is always great and amazing. You meet a lot of great people along the way, and you also meet yourself. You can be happily married and travel solo and want to have your own time. And this is a question that came often, like, you married, everything is okay. Do you have any issue? No, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. If that's your desire, I encourage you to do it. You don't have to go far to start. You know, the house sit that I'm doing in a few days, it's 2 hours from home. And my husband will actually join me during his birthday because I will be there for his birthday. It's a nice place. So we're going to have a tete-a-tete. It will be time for us to date, which we haven't done for a while, right? And being outside of the house, because there's one thing, guys, that is very important for us women to leave the house, is that even if you are alone at home, the house talk to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You may be there on your computer doing something, and you have laundry that's calling you, and then you're trying to focus, and suddenly you find yourself in the kitchen putting a laundry load in the machine. Just before starting this video, I was about to start it for a long time, and then I find myself in the kitchen doing laundry, putting the laundry out, and then I'm here back and I'm like, the dishes are calling me. Oh, there's this close to there's always something in the house that is talking to you and calling you. So being outside of this environment that is always calling your name and wanting you to take care of them, even when it's not your family, it's the house calling your name, it's important to be outside of the house. Go to a place where, all you have to do is to think about yourself, is to be immersed into your own self, and that's a time of reflection, right? And I'm so looking forward to the house sit. The people that I'm house sitting is the same people than last time. They're amazing people. I've asked permission to have my husband, and they said no problem. So I'm hoping that he will come and join me at least twice, so we can have a dinner together and we can have a date, right? So, and that's only possible because I'm away from home. When we are at home, if you're still dating your husband after 20 years, well done. Well done. Please give me some tips to convince my husband that even after almost 30 years together, we still can date, and me cooking and sitting at home, it's not a date. If you need more convincing about traveling solo, just know that a happy marriage encourages personal growth, right? Individual growth, individual happiness as well as together. Before catering to my own need, I was frustrated. I was resentful about my husband, because men have that ability to cater to themselves, do the things that they love doing, right? Without thinking too much of, what other people think, the family, whatever. And they have that ability to really cater to their needs. Me traveling solo have deepened our love with my husband. I don't know if that's a word, deepen your love. Like, it's him wanting me to be happy, to go after my dreams, to be working on my own personal growth, even if it does not include him. It's something that I am so grateful for him, and which makes me appreciate him even more. There's something that we've been saying with my husband, is that we are life partners. So we are really, the thing that's really important for us is to build a strong partnership, to build trust between each other, and to allow each other to go after our dreams. It's the same for me. My husband has dreams that I'm not interested about, but I will support him fully. Whether I agree with them or not, it has nothing to do with me. It is his own dreams. So I encourage him equally to go after what he loves, what he wants to do. And I think that's what unconditional love is. It's not about you. It's not about putting the other person in prison, and it's to allow them to be free, because the world is so big. There's so much to learn. There's so many people to meet that it would be sad that everything revolves around the two of you. Instead, you bring what the world is teaching you within the marriage, and it just makes it even more exciting.